Hello, Evergreen traders and investors. This is JC De Guzman. Welcome to our EquiTalks episode number 49. In this episode, I'll be talking about FGEN Corporation with a stock code of FGEN. And the question that I'm going to answer in this podcast or video is this: is there a big upside to trade FGEN? In other words, is it okay to still buy FGEN on Monday? But before we get to the answer, let me give you first my analysis that is based on my Evergreen Strategy. So today, December 13, 2019, Friday, FGEN closed at 25.45. It's still trading above its 10-day simple moving average. The immediate support that I'm seeing is at 24 pesos per share. Resistance is at 26 pesos per share. Once it breaks above 26, we're looking at 27.5 as its next resistance level. Today, we are seeing a tall green volume bar that is higher than the 100% of FGEN's 10-day volume average. That contributes to the bullishness of FGEN. But before we say the final sentiment or overall sentiment, let me tell you first the status of my 10 SMACD and the momentum power indicator, because once these two proprietary indicators become bullish, that's the time that I can tell you that I am seeing a confirmed buy signal. If only either one of those two is bullish, then that's not enough for me to give a confirmed buy signal for any stock. Okay, without further ado, let me check. Because the MACD line is still trading above the signal line, and because the last price is trading above the 10 SMA, we got a bullish 10 SMACD for FGEN. The historical volatility score of 49 points gives FGEN a low risk level. But let me give you a friendly reminder that not because the stock has a low to moderate risk level, it doesn't mean that we should buy it right away. I am only using the historical volatility to measure the risk level of a stock to see if it fluctuates erratically or organically. To learn more about this topic on risk level involving the historical volatility, I would encourage you to subscribe, to try our online stock market seminar or online stock market course, which I call the Evergreen Strategy in Trading and Investing the Philippine Stock Market. To know more about it, go to our website at www.equilyst.com and then click on the course menu or course page on on our website. Going back, on looking at the DMI chart here, even though uh, even though the negative DMI is still trading above the positive DMI, I am already seeing a formation of a bullish convergence between these two lines. Meaning to say, if the price of FGEN continues to move up sooner or later, if not on Monday, we would be seeing uh, the positive DMI registering a golden cross above the negative DMI. In layman's terms, that's a bonus point for the bulls, but only when that happens. And what's needed for that to happen? We need to see FGEN draw closer. We need to see FGEN move closer to the resistance at 26 pesos per share. But I've already given you the status of my 10 SMACD. Let's take a look at the momentum power indicator. But to give you more information about what I've seen in today's trading, be informed that FGEN accumulated a total turnover value worth 69 million pesos. Local traders, not the foreign investors, were the main drivers today. Speaking of the foreign investors, they registered a net foreign buying worth 10.6 million pesos today. And they are net buyers year to date. So that's something that we need to uh, check as well, their participation, because foreign fundies are major participants in FGEN. Okay, now let's take a look at the trade and volume distribution analysis so that I can identify the status of my momentum power indicator. The last price of 25.45 is higher than the volume weighted average price of 24.94. That's a bonus point for the bulls. Now, the dominant range of 24.85 to 25.45 is closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. Couple that with that green last candlestick, then we get a bullish momentum power indicator. That means we have a confirmed buy signal on FGEN. Did you hear that? We have a confirmed buy signal. Now, before we get to the final verdict, let me give you my interpretation of what I see on the true market sentiment chart of FGEN. For today, FGEN got a bearish true market sentiment. For week to date, it's a neutral sentiment. For month to date, it's a bullish sentiment. So it helps that the month to date sentiment or true market sentiment for FGEN is bullish despite the bearish one for today, Friday. I think the usual bearish sentiment, the usual lock in profits, quote unquote, locking in a profits on a Friday sets in today. So, but that's okay. What's important is that we get a bullish 10 MACD and a bullish momentum power indicator. So here's my recommendation. First, do you have FGEN in your portfolio already? Are you thinking of buying more shares or topping up? If your answer is affirmative, if it's a yes, then you can proceed in doing so provided that you buy more shares, that you top up within the dominant range that I've mentioned, not at any random price below the ask column. Okay? Now, if FGEN if it starts at a price lower or higher than the dominant range that I've given you, make sure that you ask for FGEN's latest trade and volume distribution in our private clients forum so we can tell you if the confirmed buy signal is still intact. If it is, then we can then update you about the latest dominant range, because obviously the dominant range changes. It's not fixated, it's not permanent to a certain range. It's a variable, meaning to say it's volatile, it changes, it's subject to change. Okay, now make sure that after topping up, or even if you don't want to top up, make sure that you do an upward adjustment on your trading stop every time the prevailing price of FGEN registers a higher one. What is this trailing stop that I'm talking about? What is this upward adjustment that needs to be done? You can learn more about this in our Evergreen Strategy in Trading and Investing Development Stock Market. This is the online stock market seminar or online stock market course that I created for you so that you don't have to experience traffic, to travel just to hear me speak in person, because the exact same things that you will learn from me in person in this seminar are the exact same lessons that you will learn, that you will hear. But the only difference, the big difference is that you can study it in your own space, in your own time, in your own speed, in your own pace. Okay? You can learn it on on your own, on your own time. You don't have to rush in. Okay? Now, here's my recommendation for those who don't have FGEN but are planning to have it. First things first, you need to calculate your reward to risk ratio. Are you satisfied with the potential upside, with the potential downside? You can use my reward to risk ratio calculator, and same thing for my trailing stop calculator. I have a few calculators that you can use for free on our website. Just go to www.equilyst.com, look for the resources menu, and then click on tools. You'll then find 5 different calculators in that sub menu on our website. Okay, so if you are satisfied with the reward to risk ratio, then you can also do a test buy within the dominant range. Don't forget, to calculate your trailing stop as soon as your order is executed. Likewise, do an upward adjustment on your trailing stop whenever the price of FGEN registers a higher prevailing price. So that's my analysis and recommendation for first gen corporation, or FGEN, in accordance to my Evergreen Strategy in trading and investing in the Philippine stock market. And before we end this episode, I'd like to invite you to follow us on all of our social media accounts. If you are listening to this podcast on our SoundCloud channel, or if you're watching this video in our YouTube channel, you will find all of the links to our social media accounts in the description right below this podcast or below this video. Follow us because sometimes there are some updates that we publish on specific social media channels first. Okay, you don't want to miss our updates. You want to be the first to be notified, the first to digest, the first to read, the first to listen, the first to watch these free EquiTalks episodes. And one more thing, I'd like to invite you also to sign up to our free newsletter on our website, so that every time we publish a new EquiTalks episode, you will be notified automatically by our system, so that you will be one of those first people who can listen, read, or watch our EquiTalks episodes. How to sign up? Just visit our website at www.equilyst.com, click on resources, and then click on learn. If you're watching this video, you can see which pages I am referring to. So this is click this yellow-orange sign up button so that you can enter your name and email address. Don't forget to confirm your registration so that you will surely receive an email from us. Don't just sign up, because if you just signed up without confirming your registration, that's considered as you did not sign up. Remember, you have to confirm your registration. So check your spam or junk folder if the confirmation email is nowhere to be found on your in your inbox. And lastly, I mentioned something a while back whereby you need to ask for our latest update in our private clients forum, for our latest analysis and recommendation of any stock in our private clients forum. I did not mention a while back that the access to our private clients forum is exclusive to our subscribers only. So how to subscribe so that you will get an access to our investment guide for long-term investors, to our daily video for short-term trading purposes. By the way, that video has 10 trade setups, and I prepare a video every day. Okay? Number 3, for you to have access to our private clients forum. Number 4, for you to have access to our study room in our private clients forum. This study room, by the way, is the section in the forum where you can submit your analysis so that we can check if the way you analyze and interpret charts, numbers, graphs is already aligned, perfectly aligned to how we analyze based on our Evergreen Strategy. So, yep, this is one of the favorite features of our subscription service, the access to our study room section in our private clients forum. And number 5, so that you will have a free First Metro Securities account and a 2-month free access to First MetroSec Pro. It's considered as the most advanced online stock trading platform in the Philippines. And number 6, when you subscribe to our service, you can earn 20% commission every time someone subscribes through your affiliate link. And by the way, those who submit their analysis in our study room section, once those analyses are acceptable, we're going to publish them on our website with your photo, with your author's biography, and of course with your affiliate link, so that when you submit or share your own analysis, of course you got to be proud of it, right? Because you got a published analysis with your photo and biography. So once you share that article on social media through email with your friends or relatives when they subscribe through your affiliate link because they saw how much you've learned and how much you've earned as well through our guidance, then you get a 20% cut, 20% commission when they subscribe through your affiliate link. To learn more about the details, the nitty-gritty details of these 6 inclusions in our subscription service, please visit our website at www.equilyst.com and then click on the subscribe menu or subscribe button on our website. Okay? I would recommend that you read the nitty-gritty details. There are some examples as well so that there's no second guessing whenever you subscribe. um, the service is clearly explained, clearly uh, described on our website. There are some samples so that you will know exactly what you're getting even before you pay for your subscription. All right, so again, my name is JC De Guzman, and thank you for listening or watching this EquiTalks episode number 49, where we talked about First Gen Corporation or FGEN. Always remember, be evergreen.